Hey there friends, Nibs again. Out here at the range tonight, doing a little bit of goofing around and wanted to get out. You guys had to know this was coming pretty quick. I actually just got this one in the mail yesterday. Had a absolutely surprising and wonderful weekend. Got home from work Thursday night and my son and wife and 3 grandkids and grandpup were all there. I didn't even know they were coming. And got to spend the whole weekend all the way till Tuesday morning with them. So that was really, really cool. But time to get out and have a little range therapy. And what we have here, and I've got to get you guys kind of off to the side so you'll be able to see, this is a pretty phenomenal gun with a pretty ingenious action. But what we have here is a really, really beautiful, I just love the way this thing has got, it has definitely been loved and used, and it was no safe queen for sure, but it is a beautiful gun, and it is a Feinwerkbau model 65. They started making these in 1965, and they made them up, best I could see, till like 1998, which is pretty impressive run of production. This particular one, best I can tell by the serial number on it, it's got like 138,000 serial number, puts it somewhere right around in the 1985 to 1986 range. And we're gonna go ahead and do a little bit of plinking with it. I have, I'm gonna shoot mostly off this this blanket here just to steady it, so I can see how the gun's doing, and then later we'll put me to the test with it. But I want to just see how good the gun's actually doing and put it to the test. But this came from a fella that he said, I'm 85 and I just don't shoot it anymore, and I love watching your channel, so I wanna sell that to you. We got a really good price worked out, and I think it's well worth, if not more than worth more than what he was asking for it. But he sent it over to me without any money up front, just so I could evaluate it and find out if I really liked it or not. And he said, once you decide what you want to do, either pack it back up and ship it back, or send me a check for the money, and either way, no hard feelings. So I think that's pretty cool. But this particular one, like I said, probably made in 85 or 86. There's a couple of serial number listings that you can find on different forums that have specific ones that people know that were bought in specific years. I did ask the owner of this. He said he bought this new. I asked him if he had bought it in like 85 or 86, and he just sent me that same listing, so I don't know if he just doesn't remember when he bought it or what. But so that's the best I can tell. He did send it. They got a bunch of different rear sights, which is pretty cool. I'm not sure why you would need all those different rear sights, and a bunch of different, couple of different front sights with different front sight posts. So this one seems to be working just great. So, but let's go ahead and shoot a couple groups with it. I do have some steel targets down there we can play with. This gun is specifically made to shoot 10 meters, and that's exactly where I have my target set up right now. And let's go ahead and see what we can do. I have 7 grain Meisterkugels in here. And that's the only thing I've actually shot out of this so far, so I have no idea what this gun likes or doesn't like. It seems to be doing really well with these. I did zero it back in the garage at 7 yards, so that's why I think we're probably hitting a little high here. Same hole, very nice. But I don't know if you guys seen that already, but pay special attention to the action as I pull the trigger, and see how this thing actually moves. It is pretty, so this is a Springer, but there is absolutely no felt recoil on this thing. Has a sliding track very similar to like a Feinwerkbau Model 300S or I think it's a Diana 75. Is that the right one? But these guns were all the rage from the first air pistols. First made their appearance in the 1966 Olympic Games, and they've been a staple ever since. And these guns were the ones to beat. Oh, I pulled that one. These were the ones to beat for probably 20, 25 years. There were other choices, but these ones were really tough to compete with. So let's go up to the plinking rack. Doesn't have a lot of power, but it's got enough power to be a 10-meter target pistol. That's all it needs to do. According to the owner, this was professionally rebuilt about 2 or 3 years ago. It seems to be running just fine, so it's probably good for another 35 or 40 years. Alrighty, that's a good deal. So now, let me see if I can, I'm just gonna stay sitting down. I'm not really out here to see how I can shoot the gun yet, but I'm gonna try one group shooting offhand. Just from a seated position. And again, in the Olympics, they would be shooting one-handed, which I'm very familiar with, and do shoot bullseye quite a bit with 22 pistol. But it has a magnificent trigger. I believe, if I remember reading the Olympic rules right, the minimum they can be, or the lowest they can be, is 17 ounces. It has to be 1 pound 1 ounce is the lowest these can be set for. I can't tell if this is in that it's in that neighborhood. I can't tell if it's right there. I don't know the specifics of what the previous owner used it for. If he was just a casual shooter and loved having a great gun, or it looks like it's been used often and used well. So he probably was some sort of competition shooter, I'm guessing. Let's do one more group off the bag, right to the middle of that target, and we'll wrap it up. But I really wanted to just get this thing out. You know what? I'm gonna plink that one away. I got some RWS R10 matches out here. Those were the 7-grain Meisterkugels, and these are the 8.2 grain. Basically the same thing. R10 match and the Meisterkugels are, if not exactly the same, I think the only difference between them is how much they're scrutinized during production. But again, these are an 8.2 instead of a 7.0. But who knows, it may help the gun settle down and stabilize. didn't certainly didn't do bad with the 7.0s for sure. Three into the same hole. I can't complain about that though. Ooh, that one dropped just a little. I'm pretty sure that was a good squeeze there. Let's do one more. Fabulous. Just absolutely fabulous. It does say it was made in Germany and not in West Germany. I don't know if Feinwerkbau never really had that specific on theirs. I only have one other Feinwerkbau gun, and it also was definitely made in the 70s and just says made in Germany. So, there you go. That is really cool. Feinwerkbau Model 65. Good shooting little gun. Another great addition to the collection, and we're going to have a lot of fun with it for sure. Hope you guys liked the video. Till next time, have a great day.